Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be going through some essential things that you need in your Minecraft SMP shop, ranging from your shop layout to certain blocks and certain chests you need, everything that you're going to be needing to make the most optimum shop possible to get the most sales. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So let us just knock off some of the regular blocks out of the way that you need for your shop. These are regular but essential to keep your shop. And first of all, we have the ender chest. You need this because this is basically used as a wallet in Minecraft servers. Another thing that you need is a bed. This is quite underrated and I do not see a lot of shops having this. And you should have this because shopping districts are usually in the center of your world. And when it's dark, people want to sleep, and if they can sleep at your shop, they're gonna remember your shop. You will not believe how many times I have missed out on a bed in a shop. You have no idea, and it has been so frustrating. Another thing that you will need in your shop is going to be an anvil. This is kind of a must because people tend to use the anvil a lot in shops, either whether it's repairing items or renaming stuff. They would like to use an anvil because let's say you're opening an armor shop, right? You would like people to use an anvil after they buy it, or a bookshop. You would like the people to put on their enchantment on their items as soon as they buy it. That is something that is very convenient for people, so I think you should have an anvil. And talking about convenience, crafting table and furnace, this is just the basics. I don't need to explain this to you guys. I don't think you're gonna need a crafting table to just craft everything, whether it's crafting things from the items you've bought or just crafting things in general. A furnace is a little bit less important than a crafting table and all these other items, including the anvil and bed and the ender chest, because you don't really furnace, you're not really smelting things in a shop, but it's a nice to have. If you can fit it in there, try to get it in there. And it kind of goes the same with the beacon. The beacon it's good, alright? You have a lot of speed, you get haste, you get jump boost, and it's amazing for effects, but sometimes it can get annoying. In a shop, you just would like to walk normally. You don't want to have speed boost, you don't want to be jumping around. So a beacon is kind of dependent on you. If you want to add a beacon, go for it, but it's not essential, but it's something you want to consider. Be honest with me, take a look at these two entrances here. Let's say the left entrance is A and the right entrance is B. Let me know in the comments which entrance you think is more appealing. I think it's pretty obvious which one it is, but just let me know and be honest with me. Now, I'm asking you to do this because entrances are so important. I would say this is the one tip. If you're gonna take one thing away from this video, take this tip. Entrances are crucial, and you want to have a good, open, appealing entrance. And I'm gonna just give you the answer. The correct answer you should have wrote in the comments was option B. This entrance over here, it's nice and wide and open. You can see the inside of your shop. It's it's attracting. You can you have enough space to go in, have 2-3 people come in at the same time. It's not cramped. And this one over here, let's take a look at this one. There's just a door and a wall. It's kind of restricting. And another thing is you don't want to have barriers between people coming into your store, because I would say this door is a barrier. You might not notice it, but people might not want to open that door and come in the shop. It sounds silly, but it's generally just true. It's just psychology. People like the path with least resistance. And this one over here, it's least resistance. You literally have nothing blocking you. You just walk in, fly in, do whatever you want. So have a nice arching entrance. It doesn't need to be arching specifically. Just have it big and open. Try not to use doors, but sometimes I do know you have to for medieval stuff. Just try to avoid it. Go with the arching entrance. You're not gonna regret it. High ceilings. Everybody likes high ceilings in your shop. So this is going to be, assume this is your interior of the shop. Now, this is a 7-block high ceiling, okay? 7 blocks. I would say that's the optimum. You can go higher, that's better even. But try to keep it 7. Sometimes you might need to drop lower. That's acceptable. Just don't make sure your head is bumping on the walls or the ceilings. That's just bad for your shop. And just take a look at this one. Alright, this is a chandelier going off the ceiling. Even this chandelier, it's quite a fancy design. It's taking up like 4 blocks. It's hitting my head. Look, I can literally walk through the chandelier, which is not supposed to be the case. So I'm just showing you, even 7 blocks may not seem a lot. So try to keep your ceilings for your shop as high as possible so that people can fly around in your shop if they want to. Or you can have double floors if you want to add more items. And just for, convenient purposes, because if people are turned off as soon as they walk into your shop with a low ceiling, they're not gonna buy anything. That's just a fact. So we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. These are chests, alright? So these are gonna be at your actual shop where people can have access to what they're buying. And right here, I'm just using chests and, you know, some item frames. And over here, I'm using chests and signs. And I think we all know what we prefer more. I'm a huge advocate for item frames. Just rename the item from the item frame, so if you point at it, you can see what item it is. If the item frame is not already obvious. And signs are just, for me, I don't like signs. It's extra effort for the people to read, and it's kind of confusing if you have a huge row of signs and chests, which item is which. Item frames are a lot better. I know it can lag sometimes, so do consider that. That is something you might want to consider. But overall, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth the purchase. Item frames are a huge bonus for your shops and accessibility of items, and I totally recommend you to add these for customer convenience. And it's gonna help your shop out a lot. Even for you managing the shop and moving items around, it's gonna help your productivity be a lot better, not only for the customer, so it's gonna have benefit of you and the customer. So that's a win-win. Have item frames. They are so much better than signs. Banners, banners, banners. I love banners. Banners are absolutely amazing for your shops. They're just like a huge poster, and you can read so clearly. It's really nice to look at, and it just makes a shop much more appealing. So I'm gonna suggest you add banners to your shop one way or another. Just add it, alright? Banners are so beautiful. I mean, just look at this. You're much more likely to know what a shop is via a banner than the actual shop, because obviously you can read, but it's also really, you know, good to look at. I just love banners. I don't know what's about it. They're just so colorful, and you can go with multiple designs. You can have a banner to represent your shop, which is pretty cool, and you can post it around your shopping district, which is another pretty cool idea. So I really like banners. You should add them definitely, and they're gonna be the missing piece to making your shop going from this level to the next level. With all that said, these are some very important things to make your shop just more appealing and get more sales in your Minecraft SMP servers. So if you do like this video, please make sure you leave it a like. It does help out the video a lot, and I will see you guys in the next video.